Hi, Rich Tehrani coming from the TMC newsroom at Interop 2009 in Las Vegas. Today we're speaking with Kevin Moroz of PBXnsip. Kevin, how are you?
Excellent, Rich. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for being here. Tell me a little bit about your company, please.
PBXnsip, we've been doing voice over IP now since 2005. We spun out of Snome Technologies. They used to have a Snome 4S product. And back around 2004, they decided they wanted to stay focused on the phone market. And they had the software piece, and they wanted to spin it out. So that's when PBXnsip was born. So I think we have a very mature product, so we've been doing it almost 10 years, believe it or not. Back when Snome started making phones, there was no asterisks or anything like that. So they had to create their own product just to test the phones. And then they actually needed a phone system internally, and that's how the product snowballed.
Very exciting. And you're based right in Mass, right?
Yep.
So it's next door to TMC headquarters in Connecticut, more or less. So what are some of the new things that you've come out with lately?
Well, the new things, what we really want to embrace, of course, is the cell phone. Everybody has an iPhone nowadays, and we've been working with one of our partners, M5, up in Canada for a soft phone that works on the iPhone to talk to PBXnsip. I think one of our beliefs is that there's only going to be, well, hopefully, going to be one phone 5 years from now, right? Right now, I walk in the office, I have my desk phone, my desk phone, this is ringing all at the same time. It's like, how can we alleviate that? Maybe with this smart device, we'll do that down the road, if we're lucky.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, we keep hearing about that, but it's interesting, the proliferation of devices. I now have 2 cell phones, so it's
going the wrong direction.
Yeah, I really am going. And a laptop.
Yep.
And a headset. So a lot of things to carry around. So what do you see as the future of communications other than mobile? Are there other trends you're seeing in the market?
Yeah, we're doing some pretty exciting stuff with mobility and RFID. Another nice project we're working on with the company in Connecticut, Companion Controls. They do RFID readers, and what we want to do is like using an FOB or a card reader on a keychain. We want to walk into the office, the system will recognize the reader, will tell the PBX that I'm in the office, and then when I walk into my desk, there'll be a reader by my desk phone, so I can sit down and my presence will be in the office. And I won't have to go sit there or do anything. It will actually be in the office.
Oh, that's great. That makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah, then the idea is now when the phone call comes into the PBX, it's going to say he's in the office. Don't ring the cell phone, don't ring the desk phone, just ring his office phone.
Sure.
And then we want to take it one step further, is that now I walk into my sales guy's office and the phone will ring because the system knows I'm in his office.
Right.
And it will ring with my ringtone.
Oh, okay.
Instead of me running back to my desk to see who it is, I could just look on his phone and see it's a call from me, whether I want to take it. So those are the types of things we're working on in the future to really make communications one platform, because right now you have
logical.
Yeah, now you have access control, you have security systems. Now we have PBX, we're running on a Windows or a Linux or FreeBSD or Mac even. That's our software runs on all 4 of those platforms.
Wow, and everything, huh?
Yeah. So why not actually integrate it with the
And what
presence.
can we expect next from the company?
Well, just trying to get that done. It's got to be big. Getting that under control. We're trying to embrace video. Seen a lot more video phones on the market.
Sure.
We can do video today with the counterpath phone as well, but now with the phones, when they pick it up and they want to do the initial codec negotiations, we're working on that. There's other things called, I don't know if you're familiar with RTP, CPXR, extended statistics on the RTP packet. So now we can get a MOS score on the CDR, so that when you're looking at, you hang up, and how was the quality of that call? People complain about voice
more
quality.
About quality. So that would be good for carriers, for enterprise, for who?
So I would say for everybody, because look, PBXnsip, one of our advantages is that we have a built-in session border controller. So we have a lot of remote phones connected to the system. So now where's the problem? Is it internal in the LAN? Is it at the carrier side? Well, let's look at the CDR and try to get some clues, right, from the conversation. So that's how we see that folded out. So we want to get that going as well.
If people want to learn more, how would they find you?
www.pbxnsip.com.
PBX and then the letter N.
Yep.
PBX and then SIP, like Session Initiation Protocol.
Bingo.
You're there.
Yep. That's why it's pretty easy to figure out what we should do if you're a technologist. But if you walk into the emergency room and you're trying to figure out what your company name, people kind of struggle with it. But PBXnsip
I appreciate your time, Kevin. This was great. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Rich. Always a pleasure.